Hey guys, I'm Phoenix Knight, and I'm here with Architect Blason, and we're playing Minecraft Agrarians, guys. So it's actually been a while since I've made a video on this because I had to take a bit of a pause because I was getting way ahead of Blason. But now we're pretty much evened up, and so we've got a lot of stuff to show you. So first, I want to show you this ME system. It's called, ME stands for Matter to Energy. And so basically, what goes on?
AE for Applied Energistics.
Yeah, it's an yeah. That's the mod it's from, and I'll tell you about this in a moment. But so you get this, you build one of these controllers, and so it supplies energy to everything. And I just decided to appropriately stick it in my energy power plant. And so then you build a, you can either build an access terminal or a crafting terminal. Crafting terminals just are like one step further from the access terminal. They involve an access terminal to make them. And crafting terminals are cool because, like, if I wanted to make, what about, what's something I could make? Like a chest? Well, I have a chest that I can already tell it to build one, but I'll tell you about that in a minute. So you click on here, and then you hit the question mark, and since it's already got the wood in its inventory, it puts it there for me, and then I can click to pull it out. And the cool thing is, it will automatically refill the items in this crafting grid if it has them. So then the next thing is you also need a drive, and the drive holds these storage drives, and so those are what all of your inventories are going to be put on. If you don't want to go through all of this trouble, you can just build an ME chest. It can take power from any source, and you can put a drive in it, and it'll hold stuff. And I'll explain my whole setup here in a minute. But so then, if you want your system to craft things, you can build a molecular assembly chamber. They can be a variety of sizes. Mine's currently huge. It's what is it? 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 8. 5 by 3 by 8. So it's rather big. But that means, and inside it's got a whole bunch of things called crafting CPUs, and so it can craft really fast. It can craft, I think I'd count it, or total like 110, 114 items per tick. What's up, Blazin?
Yeah, you know how I was so proud of all those 64Ks that I built?
Yeah.
I'm putting in an order for another 2.
Oh my gosh.
I have one full, one half full.
You are crazy. Alright, so the next thing, after you build crafting, is you can pretty much integrate any machine or any system from any mod. It's really cool. And by the way, if you've got one block or one AE block touching another AE block, they automatically link. So I've got this block touching the drive, which is touching a cable, which is touching the controller, but the cable is also, and actually here's where I kind of forget how I set it up. So I think the cable is then, yeah, or actually no. So there's a cable coming off the controller, and that cable goes over there and hooks into my furnaces, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. My furnaces and the assembly chamber, and then the assembly chamber has a cable that comes off of it and goes up to my, hold on a moment, barrels. I've got all of my barrels linked into the system with these things called storage buses. Storage buses have a few options, but basically you can set them to work either way. You can whitelist basically items, and the coolest part is I have no iron in my ME drives. In these storage drives, there's no iron. Well, actually, there's no iron bars. I've got some iron bars here, and I've got some iron dust, but there's no iron blocks. I said bars the first time, I meant blocks. But yet, I can still see that I've got 645 iron blocks. That's because they're right here, and then the storage bus links this barrel into the storage system. So all of these barrels are linked into the system, and so I can see exactly how many diamonds, how many blocks of iron, how many apples I have. I can see anything that's in those barrels. And then, so the next cool thing is the crafting will automatically take things out of the barrels, and it can also automatically smelt things. And smelting things is actually kind of tricky. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to teach this thing how to make things. So if you want to make a piston, and you need a whole bunch of pistons. You need 20 pistons. You don't want to craft 20 pistons by yourself. You can actually use this thing. It's called an ME pattern encoder to create this. And this is just an encoded pattern. You need a blank pattern, and then you teach it by putting, or basically you put the items in here, and then you hit encode, and it makes one of these, and then you put this in the assembly chamber. This is called a pattern encoder. You don't have to have it connected to your system. I just have it there because. And then the specifics on the assembly chamber is all edges and corners have to be made of this containment wall. All sides have to be made of these heat vents, and all internal blocks have to be CPUs except for one pattern provider. You need one pattern provider.
You can have more than the one. But
oh, really? Does more than one make any difference?
I think that adds additional pages.
There's a limit to the pages?
I haven't really gone that far in terms of experimentation, okay. But I believe that each of those adds one page of recipes.
I might have to do that because I
might be wrong because I'm getting close and I've never gone beyond one page with an auto crafting thing before.
Me neither.
But I'm rapidly hitting that point.
Okay, so then to get this to smelt things automatically. Basically what you got to do is you got to make these interfaces, ME interface. And I'm using basic import buses because they will pull anything out of this furnace, so that's ideal. But what you do is if you want to make glass, then you put a sand block in this grid and you put a glass block over here, and then you encode it. And then so that what's it called, pattern knows you make one glass from one sand. And then you put it in this interface, and actually I put it in this interface. So it says crafts one glass with one sand, and so then that tells the system if I need glass, then I put sand in this furnace, and it'll smelt it. So it's kind of simple, but kind of confusing.
Takes a little while to get the hang of, really.
Yeah, it just takes a while to get the hang of it. Also, I built this soul sand generator. All I gotta do is put sand in here, and then it'll make the soul sand, send it into this system, and sift it out. And so I've got a bit of nether quartz and some stuff. So that's cool. Also, by the way, I didn't know this, and I was pretty excited when I found it out. You get crushed ardite and cobalt from soul sand, which is awesome. So eventually I'm going to have cobalt and manilian tools. Okay. Next. The next thing is I've begun integrating my farms into the system. So now I've got my tree farm is already done, and carrots and wheat are getting close. And I built this. I typically build this this kind of animal farm. Basically, what happens is there's a breeder on the end. The breeder breeds the animals, makes babies. The chronotyper, which is the thing in the halfway, then pulls the babies into this area. The babies turn into adults, and the grinder chops them up and sends them off to my ME storage. And so that way I'll have plenty of pork and steak and chicken and feathers and all kinds of good stuff. I will have a milk farm and a wool farm eventually. I just haven't got around to it yet. And so that's pretty much as far as I've got on my my ME system so far. So Blazin, you had a little problem before.
Which problem?
The cow problem.
Ah, yes, the cow problem.
Yeah.
I managed to get a cow spawn, but I wasn't getting a second one spawn, so I got one from Ben or Knight. Doggone it. Anyways, let's try that again. I got one cow spawned and then another one and all that, and needed to get one from Knight. And then I said, you know what? I don't want to have to keep going get them from him, so I'm gonna set up a rancher. And I hooked it up to an automatic wheat farm and just kind of let it be. And when I came back,
Yeah, so here's a picture of all of his cows. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Ooh, hello, thunder. Wow. That was sudden and close. But yeah, so, cows are no longer a problem.
Even less so, considering some future planned structures I have on the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so another thing that I changed, now that I've got all of my, well, I'm going to have all of my metals being automated by the ME system, I took out all the cyclic assemblers, so I've got a whole bunch of extra space now. And I'm going to put some clear glass over this area, so I'll be able to see the cable, so I know where it's at. But the clear glass can support stuff and things.
I just leveled up with my pick and hatchet. I've actually leveled up to accustomed and comfortable, respectively.
Nice. Let's see what else. So basically, what we're up to now is we're thinking about proceeding into the laser drilling system. Which
I think you're getting a little ahead of us, but
yeah, that's a little ways down the road. But I don't understand the how that works, because what it says is point the laser into the void and generate ore.
That's what it does.
Like I don't understand that. It doesn't.
What I think what it actually does is supposed to do, like if you were playing on a non-skyblock, is what it's supposed to is. It's supposed to extract ores from the bedrock.
Well, yeah.
But as there's no bedrock on this world, so it's just extracting ores from the void.
And so, or you could think of it as converting energy into material.
That's basically what we're going to be doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're moving into a stage now where everything, like, we are exploiting Einstein's equals MC squared at this point. We're converting all matter to energy and then back to matter.
We're converting energy to matter, matter to energy, and then back to matter. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is my precision export.
So, yay, physics! And why isn't my charging, right? Yeah, it is charging. Okay, good. Oh wow, it's nice. I was surprised that my energetic infuser was not like going completely dead charging this jetpack, but I guess my resonant battery downstairs is doing well. So almost full. 2 million RF to go. So
yeah, I'm still at the leadstone stage. I haven't bothered upgrading.
Really ought to make an armored resonant jetpack. It's so worth it.
Oh, I probably will at some point, but the leadstone is serving me just fine for the moment.
I feel dumb. I walked up to a wall and hit F. By the way, YouTube viewers, F is the key to activate the jetpack.
By default.
Yeah, by default. And so I walked up to a wall and I hit F to activate my jetpack to fly over the wall. And then I remembered that my jetpack is in the energetic infuser, which I was just staring at 10 seconds ago. But anyways, so for the laser drill, we're going to use big reactors to power it. But big reactors take quite a bit of yellorium, so we're using ME to pull all of our production stuff into, like, I guess you would call it the next tier of industry, so that the computer can sort everything and keep everything running, so that we can produce yellorium and iron and coal, because you need coal actually to make graphite, and graphite's a very commonly used thing in big reactors. But speaking of big reactors, let's go ahead and turn in a few quests. So, actually, not speaking of big reactors.
Yes!
Speaking of other
I have
stuff.
officially automated, like with AE, one of my ore processing smelteries.
Sweet. So
And
I'm going to go ahead and turn
partially
in the glass houses. Glass houses is pretty easy. You just need one stack of normal glass and one stack of clear glass. So that's not a problem. And you get a full heart for it, which is awesome. We also already turned in digital storage, because that just so happened to be done already, just because we're building these AE systems.
Okay,
And
I
so
just got
I got an extra
a momentary
heart.
lag there.
And yeah.
Lead and aluminum.
What else do we have to do? Ooh. Hey, Blazin'.
Yes.
We should make some 1M storages. Actually, we should make 16M storages, because why not? You know what a 16M storage is?
I haven't looked at all the different storages yet.
It's like a terabyte drive in real life, except it's only 1 million. Actually, it's 16 million. It's 1 million times, or no, it's, what is it? I think it's 1,000? 1,000 times the 16K storages. It's the next step up from 64.
Yeah, but how many item types can it take? Still,
probably just 63.
No, I'm not so sure if that's quite worth that big of an investment yet.
Ooh, I need to kill 6 creepers, 3 skeletons, and 2 endermen.
The ME precision export buses have one less slot than the item ducts.
The ME precision export buses have one less slot than the item duct?
Like to specify what it'll export.
Oh. But the item ducts only have 9.
I know, and this one's only got 8.
Oh. Is that a problem?
No, not really. It's almost a problem, but not quite. But if you were to convert yours over, it would be a problem.
Yeah. And is there anything else we can? Oh. Hey, we're gonna use the QDS system for crystal clear.
Crystal what?
Did you check out crystal clear?
Not yet.
10,000 glass and clear glass.
Oh yeah, that one's gonna be.
And searing stones. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do that, because I've got plenty of seared stone.
Go ahead.
41 lives. Wow. I've already got half.
Just wait till later. We'll be much better off. You know, I didn't even check to see what the next one had. Yeah, for the viewers who are wondering what in the world I'm doing, I unlike Knight, most of his system's initial production is automated through item ducts still.
Yeah, because I don't really. There's not really much that I can do for it.
Yeah, his is not very AE friendly.
Man, we've already got steel-powered flight mostly out of the way.
I know.
3 Mile Island and Steam Room are the next two. And, well, for tasty pasta, I still need spice leaves. So that's a problem. What about brunch? Hearty breakfast. What does it take to make a hearty breakfast?
And silver. Yeah, I'm teaching the system what
Potato
items
cakes.
go where at the moment.
I've got pork chops. I've got eggs. I don't have onions. Ugh! I need onions. I need onions, spice leaves, and soybeans. Huh?
Go sift dirt.
You can't get that. You can't. I checked the recipes. Dirt, I don't think drops the the seeds from Pan's food, whatever it's called, I forget.
Harvestcraft.
No, it's actually all of these fancy vegetables are from a different mod.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't looked. I thought it was from Harvestcraft.
I thought I thought they were from what's it called, Hunger Overhaul, but I was wrong.
They are from onion seeds are from Hunger Overhaul.
Oh, whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Here it is. Yeah, so Ex Nihilo gives you grass seed, wheat seed, pumpkin seed, melon seed, sugarcane seed, rubber tree seed, potato seed, carrot seed, acorns, birch seeds, spruce seeds, and manna beans. And stones.
I only have one major complaint about AE.
What would that be?
The you can't use covers in association.
Oh yeah, I noticed that.
Or can you?
I wasn't too happy
No, you
about that
can't.
either.
Because every time I come across a cover that I missed previously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alrighty. So what am I
This
going
one
to do
might be the
next?
triple whammy.
Actually, I think
Yes,
I'm going to
it is.
continue teaching my... Actually, yeah, this will be a great opportunity for the viewers to learn how to teach an AE system how to do stuff. Because
Oh.
I'm gonna teach mine how to make bars from blocks, and then I'm gonna tell it to make a whole bunch of cables. Oh, one reason to get the what's it called? You know what? I just completely forgot.
You know, I just completely blanked on what the third type of metal is over in my only triple smeltery.
Yeah, searing stones, manual submit, claim reward, 42 lives. What's next? Blacksmith blocks. 1,000 seared stone. So that's one thing to keep our smelters around for. Ooh, near
What?
infinite power. I've already got one. Ah. We need 30 fully charged resonant flux capacitors.
Fine.
And 100 pistons. We can get that one knocked out of the way pretty quick.
The 100 pistons one's not going to be a problem.
Actually, let me see if my system can do that real quick. Piston. Actually, you want to do 50 and I'll do 50?
50 what?
Pistons?
It doesn't matter much either way. My system, well, actually my system's not quite prepared for that yet.
I'm already at 12. Why is it stopping?
You're probably
Whoops.
short on something.
Wood. Oh, come on. You don't need birch wood.
That's if that's what you
What
taught
the
it with.
heck? I thought it was I didn't think it was MBT specific.
That's not MBT, that's item ID.
Ugh. Okay, so it's got to use oak. I got to go reprogram that. Well, good.
Or you could put in a
I
second
can-
programming for it to use both.
Yeah, I'll do
If you
that.
have sources of both.
Well, I technically do have sources of birch, but I've got way more oak wood.
Iron and gold.
Redstone, cobblestone. So you see, I'm only taking, well, actually mostly just one of each item. I took 4 planks just because. But so basically, what you do is, oh look at that, I've already got oak wood planks coated in. What you do is you shift right click to clear it, and then you put it back in here. But you see, I've already got a whole bunch of Blake patterns. And then you right click with this, so it puts the image there, but it doesn't actually put the block there. And so you just make the recipe. Oops.
You mean
make
shift
the
right click?
recipe like this, huh?
Oh, I see. You're not teaching them the quick way that isn't always right.
No.
I'm referring to shift. You know the question marks you can look up with NEI.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that worked with the pattern encoder.
If you shift left click like you're trying to get
Yeah.
it to automatically do, yeah,
Yeah.
it'll work.
Oh, Well, that's nice. Can you do that without even having the items in your inventory?
Yeah. Interestingly
Oh
enough.
man, I'm
Somebody
gonna
had to
encode
do.
so many things now. Anyways, you hit the encode button.
Only problem is, you
and
know how there's with Forge, there's the items that shift around. Is the cobalt not hooked up?
I don't know. Anyways,
Oh, that's why I was never getting any cobalt.
that is pretty much. Actually, we're kind of over our time now, so this is a little bit longer episode. But anyways, so next episode, I think we're just gonna pretty much keep going like I said before, and just kind of build stuff and film it, because this stuff is kind of interesting. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm Phoenix Knight. I'm here with Architect Blason, and we will see you next time.